welcome back to another episode of our hardcore number 5 let's play. Today I don't really have a plan, we're just gonna play. See how it goes. As you can see, oh gosh. No, go away. Shoo. Where did you come from? Well, at least it didn't get you. That's nice. As you can see, I'm extending the villager area. Trying to get some more trades going. I moved all of our guys over here. This is where I breed the guys with the mine carts to move them. And today we are going to, for right now, to start off with, we're gonna try and lock this guy into a trade. Let's see how long that takes. First I need to make, what do I need to make? I need to make something. I need to make something. Yeah. We need to make a podium. That's the words I'm looking for. A podium. So, come over here. It is nighttime, so I don't think he's going to take a trade. So we'll go ahead and go sleep. And I'm actually doing this on camera this time because I've had several people, a lot of my viewers, are family, and they don't understand Minecraft. And so they've had a lot of questions about villagers. So I figured we do one of these on camera. And don't worry, we'll go explore over there as soon as we get this guy locked into a trade. And it could take a moment, so we'll see how long this takes. Get a stopwatch going, and we'll find out. Please take that trade. Yes, this trade right here. This. Right here. That's your podium. I need you to lock onto that. Please? There we go. No. Could I take that? Yes. Will I take that? No, because we want a actual book trade. Like this guy over here. This guy. There's two of them in here, actually. But this guy has book trades. Silk Touch, Channeling, Multi-Shot, Bane of Arthropods. The only good one out of that whole thing is Silk Touch, and it's only 12 emeralds, which is a great price. Now, a lot of people say the villagers are OP, and they are. You can get in-game stuff at the beginning of the game. The only thing is the grind. As you can see, this guy isn't, wanted to take a profession. This is your podium, sir. You need to lock on to this right here. Right here. Please? How about if we put it down again? Like that? Will that work? Come on. Ah, there we go. And you gave me the same trade, which is not good. So we'll keep at this. And I have a stopwatch going so we can see how long it takes to actually get a good trade, which would be a book trade. Alright, well, while he's thinking about it, as you can see, I moved the bees. All the bees are packed into this because I want to build like a bee sanctuary? Is that what it's called? Something to do with bees. Maybe. We'll see. It won't be this episode. I just have to gather all the supplies. There's a lot of supplies that needs to be gathered. But thank you. No. Is that what it is? Take the trade! It's take the profession. The profession. So while, yes, you can trade with villagers and get in-game stuff, they can be really OP, it takes hours. Hours to get a villager, number 1, into a profession, as you can see, but all the way to a master. Because you got to trade that up. And for every trade that you do, the bar only goes up. Hopefully, I can show you if we can get this guy to take his profession. That depending on what you trade with him is how fast his rank bar goes up. And it can take a long time. Hours upon hours. Aha! Yay! You see those little green particles? He took his profession. And another book trade. I don't need that. I mean, a bookshelf, because the second librarian that I have in there, who is proving to be more useful than you, gives me a bookshelf trade. So like if I came over here, where's he at? Is that one? Yeah. See, it has a bar. And I can trade, and the bar will go up on that. He trades smite. Hey, give me that. Well, this guy gives me smite, which is awesome. That's an enchantment that goes on a sword. Useless. It's an enchantment that goes on the sword that makes it a heavy hitter, and it does a lot of damage to most mobs, though there are a couple of enemy mobs where it doesn't, they just ignore that kind of damage. This is going to take forever. I bring you back when we get something. Alrighty, as you can see, he's taken a profession, and if we click on him, he gives us Respiration 3, which we do want. And what Respiration 3 does, or what Respiration in general does, is it allows you to breathe longer underwater. So, I'm going to do something dangerous, because we know that the water and I do not get along. Just do a quick look over here, make sure there's no drowns hanging out. So when you jump in the water, you got those little bubbles above my little food hunches area. So right across from my hearts, you got those little hunches of food, which is my hunger. And then when you jump in the water, you go under, you get bubbles. And that's how long you can stay underwater until you start drowning. What respiration does is it extends that time period. And it's not cheap, but, you know, we only really need it once to put on our helmet. But if we level him up, we might get some more books out of him. So that's pretty good. That is a good trade to get out of him. And what we're going to do is we are going to move our villagers, our librarian villagers, into their homes right here. Go to your new home. But that is villagers, and that actually went really easy, and mainly because I'm keeping all of my villagers in one area. I don't like spreading them out. A lot of people do. A lot of people have their village breeder separate in a separate area to like their trading area, or up underneath it, or way above it. I like having it like on the same level, and it's really easy to move them, in my opinion, this way. I'm gonna need you to back up, sir. I just prefer this method. Honestly, this is my preferred method of how to deal with villagers. Put the beds back down. Beds are necessary to breed the villagers. So that is the village stuff that I wanted to show you guys. I'm really happy with how easy that was. Normally, villagers are a nightmare. It takes forever to get anything done with villagers. Forever. Like, just cry-worthy stuff to get anything done. Horrible. Horrible. Now, you might be asking yourself, why do I have so many rails if all of my stuff is right here? Right? It's all right here. It's all closed in. I should probably put a torch. There we go. It's all closed in. It's all right here. I shouldn't need but half a stack of rails, right? 32, half stack, 32 rails. I don't even powered rails means that how I was bumping the minecart, if I had power rails, I wouldn't have had to do that. It just would have went on its own. But in this close quarters, I don't need power rails. And that is because, let's sleep. That is because I built something really awesome. So you notice, you get enough villagers in one area, and you'll get what's called passive golem spawn. Enough villagers equals a village equals a big enough village to warrant the spawning of golems, right? And I was using these golems to increase my iron yield, right? It's all ethically ethically. It was all naturally harvested. But it wasn't enough to really do anything. Like, I'd get a little bit, and I could make a copper every now and then. But I really wanted to trade with these guys to get emeralds, right? It's the good trade. I need to get my persuasion setup going, but I haven't got that far yet. So I built over here. The area is not completely done. I've still got some texturing to do, but behind this curtain of trees that I planted, I will have to take down. I built this. What is this, you might add? It's a bit boxy, a little ugly. This is an iron farm. Look at that, guys. Right there. And I've been playing, outside of recording, I've been playing this morning for an hour. So roughly an hour. This is what I got right here. Now, most people will compost their poppies that they get, that the iron golems drop. And you'll notice that I got all these poppies through here. And I've removed all the poppies from the other area. And that is because this area is going to be the field of remembrance, because every poppy represents a golem that has passed. We must say thanks to the golems for the resources they provide us with. So this whole area through here, and you notice I'm building a wall through here, and then I'm clearing out a little bit of land right here, and this is where we're going to build our bee aviary. Is that what it's called? Someone tell me in the comments if that's correct. A aviary for bees? Maybe? But yes. Oh, and to lock that villager in, I forgot to tell you guys, it took a total of 15 minutes. 15 minutes of real time to lock that villager in. Right? Crazy. And then you got to spend all that time trading. And beginning, especially with the librarians, their trades are incredibly difficult to max out because you don't get a lot of growth of experience with their trades to level them up faster. So I'm going to finish putting down these poppies and then expanding our field of remembrance. Isn't it so cute? And then I'll be right back with you guys, okay? Alright, I put down all of the poppies that I had collected so far. And it's going to come all the way to the edge of my wall, all the way up through here. And then, once I have all of the area covered for my field of poppies, I need to bring my wall back. And all of this needs to be covered. Then we'll start composting. But until then, all of the poppies I get will come into the field of remembrance. You might be asking yourself, why not just get rid of all of this path block? Because you make path from a spoon, and it makes a path block. And that is because I originally had all of this as grass, right? But the way iron farms work is you need 6 blocks from the bed, in either up and down, 6 blocks of non-spawnable area, and 8 blocks in each cardinal direction of spawning area. So if we come in here and look in the main tower, it is solid all the way through. And I could have put path blocks, but I didn't think about it at the time. So up to those windows, down, it is solid. Nothing can spawn. And then above, it is solid. Nothing can spawn. I built it up high enough that this level right here should not have been spawnable. But here's the important bit. When you guys are building iron farms and creating your world, you need to think about this, because I didn't. I left Enderman griefing on, which Endermen love grass blocks. Love it. Love grass blocks. And so they'll pick up a grass block from somewhere and they'll put it down somewhere else. And I kept having Endermen putting grass blocks right in this area. And it is just within the spawning area, the spawning radius. Because this comes out, this line right here, coming down this way. That is how far out. So if I put a block right here, the golems would spawn on that block. They wouldn't spawn here, but they would spawn here. And so Endermen kept leaving blocks in this area and breaking my iron farm. Just annoying. I should have went even higher. I thought that I had gotten enough height, but apparently I had not. Not at all. So I put these path blocks in, and so far, as you can see, it has worked, and I haven't had any issues. So it's a little ugly, not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of the path block, but this path blocks are non-spawnable blocks. So if you're looking for a cheap and efficient way to make an area non-spawnable, you can use buttons, which are ugly, or you can use path blocks, which are ugly, but you can make it aesthetically pleasing. So the tower design is a typical tower design. It's normally, if I build a tower, this is the design I typically go for, and I've used it for years. Some elements change, some don't. But the iron farm, I actually used Avomance's tutorial. I've used it before. It's one of my favorite ones. It's super simple, super easy to do, and I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to go check it out. You should. It's awesome. It's old. It's an older design, but it works. Is it as efficient as, say, someone like Tango Tech or Impulse SV or Ilmango? No, it is not. But I don't need it to be that efficient because it's just me on this world. That is all we have time for today. And it was a bit of a laid-back episode, but that's okay. I did a lot of work in the background, as you can tell. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. But if you liked, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you next time.